What's going on, all man? Thanks for tuning in once again. Um, Moments before the fight, Valdez versus Stevenson. Everything on the line, Ring Magazine, unification fight, winner takes all scenario. I believe Stevenson wins. He's the top dog. He may move up in weight. Who knows? He may fight Loma. He's definitely got the skills to do that and go down that route. Where Valdez is the older fighter coming in there with the power. Definitely a fighting man, both undefeated. So it should be a cracker. So I'm going to talk on that fight. Before I do, thanks for tuning in. Hit the red button if you're new, man, and most of all, thanks for hearing me out. So, so yeah, Stevenson will definitely need to hurt Valdez in this fight, um, because Valdez is not going to stop coming. Valdez is going to be looking for that shot. He will land it. That's a fact. He will land it either to the body or the head. It's just going to be a case of, can he withstand that power? Can Stevenson take that power? Because Stevenson will definitely need to keep him on the outside. That's why I say he will need to hurt him. Either if it's with the jab or a lead shot, he's going to have to intimidate Valdez and keep him on the outside. Valdez will definitely hurt Stevenson if he's on the inside. This is what Stevenson doesn't want. Stevenson's a guy that he likes to fight on the outside. He's a guy that he likes to hit and not get hit. The sweet science of boxing, is a thing that he's all about. He said it himself, that he wants to try to hurt, or I should say hit and not get hit, mentally destroy Valdez. And the only way he's going to do that is by hurting him, because Valdez isn't going to stop coming. And that's a fact. Valdez is a guy that knows that he has power. Even though his last performance wasn't great, there was still a couple of rounds where he did slow down his last opponent by hitting him, to the body. And this is what he's going to have to do with Stevenson. He's going to have to work on his footwork. He's going to have to bob and weave, stay outside of the line, the centre line. He's going to have to somehow slip the jab and throw a hook to the body as hard as he can, slow down Stevenson, and mainly try to get Stevenson to circle to his left, and then cut him off and hurt him. That's what he's going to have to do. He doesn't want Stevenson to be on the outside. He doesn't want him to be circling to his right, putting his foot outside of his and throwing combinations. That's a dangerous Stevenson. He needs to intimidate him with his power. I believe, he shouldn't really focus on outlanding Stevenson, but morely focus on being more effective, trying to cut off the ring. If Stevenson's on the back foot, which I'm expecting him to do. If he's on the front foot, that's a perfect opportunity for Valdez. I believe if Stevenson's coming forward, it's more likely that Valdez can knock him out. Look at the Burchard fight. I know that Burchard obviously is, not as good as Stevenson as a moving wise, but he was coming forward and that was the knockout of the year. See, I don't see Stevenson doing that, but time will tell, I guess. Valdez is coming in lighter, so Stevenson might feel that he's more powerful. He might feel that he can rush him and come forward. This is what Valdez wants. If he can't do that, then he's going to have to, like I said, cut off the ring, hurt him to the body, slow him down, try to intercept his jab as much as he can and land those hard shots that he's used to doing. I believe that Shakur Stevenson is the better fighter. He's the better mover, I should say, the better boxer. I believe that Valdez is the more vicious fighter. He's the more riskier fighter. He's more riskier than Stevenson. Stevenson's a guy he uses his mind. His defense is skills to win fights. Valdez, depends on power a lot. He uses the knockouts and things like that. So, it's definitely puncher against boxer here, for sure. Do I think he can pull it off? I'm talking about Valdez here. I believe that he can. I am backing Stevenson 2-1 by points, but I believe that it all depends on how Stevenson takes his hardest shot. And not only that, and it also depends on how hard Valdez is willing to back himself on a shot. So he's got to look at a few scenarios and know when to throw that left lead hook as hard as he can to the head, wait for the opening. He's going to have to catch him on the jawline for sure. Either if it's a left hook or overhand right or something like that, he's going to have to catch him. I believe that he'll have more success with the left hook because Stevenson's a guy that, he can see punches coming and the left hook will be closer to his face. So, I mean, that's an interesting one for sure. I don't think it's going to be a walkover. Like I said, Stevenson's going to have to hurt Valdez, or Valdez is going to keep coming, keep searching for that knockout blow. You saw his countryman, Canelo saying, don't worry about the rounds, it's all about patience, land those big shots. I mean, this is a guy that's not going to give up. Valdez won't give up. And that's a fact. So, I mean, as Stevenson said, if the opportunity is there, he should just go for it. He shouldn't allow Valdez to keep coming forward and keep searching for opportunities. He needs to hurt Valdez and try to finish him off if he can. If it goes the distance, I think that Valdez has a better shot of landing that left hook to the head. But then again, like I said, it all depends on how well Stevenson can take those power shots. And it will land, guaranteed. It will land. If it's maybe one or two punches, there will be a moment in the fight where it will land. Look at a guy like Deontay Wilder. He always lands the right shot regardless. People know that it's coming, and he always lands it. There's always going to be a time in the fight where it lands. It's just about if Valdez throws it at the right time. Moving his head is key for Valdez. He wants to be out of that centre line. He wants to slip the jab. He wants to intercept Stevenson's jab and counter him. And for Shakur, he's going to have to hurt him and do what he does best and make sure that he's not too comfortable. He's been saying things like, I'm going to make you quit mentally, and you're not going to be able to catch up. The thing is that he should be trying to push him and trying to finish him off and just trying to hurt him and box him, He can't really just stick and move for the whole fight because eventually Valdez will land and he will keep landing until the fight's over. So, I mean, for Stevenson, it's all about control. It's all about being composed. And not only that, taking a little bit of risks. And for Valdez, it's about the power shot. Excuse me. So that's all I wanted to say, man. Thanks for tapping in once again. Leave your take, man. Let me know what you think. Look forward to hearing back from you, man. Look forward to the comments, man. Peace. Enjoy the fight. God bless. Have a good one.